So the next game that we have is the Texans versus the Cowboys. Texans actually put up a fight, 23-27. They did lose against the Cowboys. But they were up at some points in this game, and it was kind of a weird game for the Cowboys.
The Texans were either close or winning the entire game. It took a last minute drive by the Cowboys for them to pull out the win here. We talked about how that plus 17 with the Texans was pretty surprising. When you look at the all the games for the Texans, and we talked about it on here that seems like they were all close. I looked at it before throwing in bets, and they were all very close games that the Texans were in. And I was like, okay, this plus 17 is a lock here. And sure enough, not only did the plus 17 cover easily, they almost won the game outright.
Mhm.
So, yeah, look, like we said, the Cowboys, that's the thing with some of these teams, right? Some of the bigger name teams, some of the big market teams, when you have a Cowboys, when you look at Alabama football in college, when you look at the Yankees or any of these big name teams, Vegas takes advantage of that. They'll juice up the spreads, especially when the Cowboys came off of back to back outings where they really, you know,
Explosive offensive
yeah, explosive,
performance in both
yeah,
games.
and dominating defense. Both games just really dominated those teams. So, yeah, this one kind of wasn't that hard to see coming, but yeah, look, good for the Cowboys. They were able to squeak out the win here, and they need the wins, right? Like the Eagles keep rolling. I don't know if the Cowboys are going to catch them. I don't think so,
Yeah,
right?
it's not looking
It
like it,
doesn't
bro.
look like that's going to be a possibility, but you have both the Giants and Redskins. They're still battling to get in, and with the other teams in the NFC, you want to keep winning so you can at least be the top wild card team and not, fall back a few spots. So, important win for them. The Texans, look, the NFL for many reasons is known for its parity at this point, and this is the type of game that kind of shows that off. That a team like the Texans can hang in there with a team that like the Cowboys with a pretty good offense, a dominating defense, and the difference in this game comes down to a handful of plays, and that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, that was definitely an interesting game to watch, just in general, just to see the Cowboys almost lose again, which is in Cowboys fashion. But